Hi, I hope this message finds you well. As we enter Yud Daled Nissan, the 14th of Nissan, we remember what this day means not only on a national level, but also for our community in Kihilat Shiftei Yisrael. Now we're living in a time where we're going to be celebrating Pesach in a very bizarre and unusual fashion. Pesach is a time of joy, the Chagim are a time of joy, but as a community, we've also experienced and we know what it means to go through Pesach and feel a loss and feel pain and even a sense of mourning. And that is because just a few years ago, our teacher, Rabbeinu, Rabbi Beller, Zecher Tzadik Livracha, passed away on Yud Daled Nissan. And so this day is etched in our memories as a day both of joy as we get ready for Pesach, but also a day of tremendous sadness. I just want to share a message, Le'ilui Nishmato. Trying to think to myself, how would Rabbi Beller have responded to this whole pandemic, this whole coronavirus situation? I'm sure he would have encouraged us to laugh, to tell some jokes, to smile, to be positive to the degree that we could. And but I also thought about that he would encourage us to hear the cry of those in need. As many of you know, Rabbi Beller loved telling a story. This is a story that Rav Amital was fond of telling in Yeshivat Har Tzion, and so he would tell it as well, and he lived it. He lived it his entire life, especially as a communal Rav. And the story goes of this is a story many of you know. We've told it many times. The first Lubavitcher Rebbe, Rosh Neri Zalman of Liadi, who's in some apartment with the future Lubavitcher Rebbe. And they're each sitting in their own rooms, and there's a baby crying all the way at the end of the apartment. Now the third Lubavitcher Rebbe, who was younger, was closer to the baby. And Rosh Neri Zalman of Liadi, who was older, was farther from the baby. And he goes to pick up the baby. And when he comes back, he says to his grandson, he says, if you don't hear the cry of the baby, then there's a problem. You have to hear the cry of the baby. And Pesach is about hearing the cry of the baby. In the beginning of Sefer Shmot, we have the Mialdot, the Jewish midwives who hear the cry of the Jewish babies. We have Bat Paro who saves Moshe Rabbeinu. We have Aaron and Miriam who hear the cry, the pain of the Jewish people, and they help Moshe, they help their parents. And we also, of course, Moshe Rabbeinu sees his own people, Vayar B'silotam, he sees their pain, he feels their pain. So Pesach is about reaching out to those in need. And Rabbi Beller, no doubt during this time period, would reach out to those in need, all those who need help, all those who need emotional support, who need financial support. And I'm very, very proud to say that as a community, we have fulfilled this mission, and we will continue to fill this mission, and we will not stop. We will do everything that we can to help everybody in need at this point in time. Please God, Rabbi Beller should be a Melitz Yosher. He should be a defendant for us. Up in Shamayim, he should intercede on our behalf so that, please God, everybody should be healthy. All of Am Yisrael should be safe, and that this global crisis should end as soon as possible. So I'd like to dedicate these words, Le'ilu Nishmat, Rabbi Beller, Zecher Tzadik Livracha. Please God, we should walk in his ways. We should continue to hear the cry of the baby this Pesach and for many years forwards. Wishing you all Chag Kasher V'Sameach. Kol Tov.